28K, how was it? Horrible.
What's happening, YouTube? I'm back. You know what? Punch, chill out. Chill out. Come here. Just being naughty as soon as I pick the camera up. What's happening, YouTube? I'm back. Was a big focus on filming the documentary, getting it out. Kind of neglected the YouTube at the end of last year, but the episode is now live, especially if you're watching this anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on the vlogs and get back onto the longer form content and all that stuff. This dog. One of the things that I wanted to do is start showing a bit more of my day and what I'm doing and filming and stuff. So today is the screening for the doc. So the doc comes out tonight during the time I'm filming this. So it's the 2nd of Jan, if you haven't guessed. But yeah, the doc comes out tonight, so we're showing it at White City House, at Soho House, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be getting ready and heading down there in a bit to set up. And yeah, I'm gonna take you with me and show you a little bit more of the week. We started a new challenge, training twice a day, and just getting it basically. So I'm gonna take you through it all. Got to do everything yourself these days. Read this about 100 times, but I'm still gonna forget it. Sticking true to my word in myself, so it took me a while to actually go sober. This run finished on the 2-year anniversary of me actually making that decision. It's been a process to get to here today, with the screening, everything, with the doc and filming it and editing it, all of that stuff. It actually was a process to get to the finish line, and I think it was even more of a process to get to the start line. So many things went wrong. I think, like any of this stuff, it never goes to plan. We had like all the brands that were supporting kind of pull out the week before, ended up funding the whole thing myself, had injuries, was just so much stress going on, organising it all pretty much on my own, and then trying to train for it at the same time, which is what you want to focus on, right? When you've got something quite big to do like this, which made it all more worthwhile, to be honest, and made it mean a lot more, finishing it. I really think you can kind of do anything you put your mind to, and I want this to show that. And I think it all comes from like one decision. I'm not gonna like bullshit everyone and say one decision to go for a run one day ended up with this, because there could have been 100 moments that led to that. But deciding to do London Marathon 2 years ago was the catalyst for everything I've done since, because I stuck to this goal, and it was at the time pretty audacious. It was a pretty big goal. Now it seems like second nature for me running marathons. And yeah, just what you learn and what it's given me in life, and all the transferable skills into the other aspects of my life. That's what it's really about. So yeah, hopefully putting this out really does show a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel for other people that have gone through a similar thing to me and want to make a change and want to do something with themselves and don't really feel like they're doing enough. Hopefully you enjoy. I have put my heart and soul into every single aspect of this, from training to the content around it, just to like doing it. It's taken a lot. And unfortunately Harry can't be here, but I wanted to thank Harry because he was a massive part in filming and producing it. He kind of brought it to life. But he also ended up doing about 48-hour shift with me, no sleep. He was like straight through. He ended up doing my nutrition, driving, which a lot of you boys that came with was meant to be doing. But yeah, thank you for everyone that actually came and did it as well, because I wouldn't have done it without all of the support and the help that I did get. Last thank you was also to Emily, because I'm pretty hard work at times, and I think she's stuck by me through all of these decisions that I make, and it's not easy. It's probably the hardest job is what she does. But yeah, what a way to start the year. Hopefully this year is going to be even bigger and better. I've got some crazy plans, and I don't want to steal my own thunder, but I won't go into that. But yeah, here it is, Unbreakable. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. The whole reason I'm doing it, right, and the story behind it, and the 2 years sober, and just kind of putting that old life to bed in a way.
Going down.
Oh, it's miserable. Morning YouTube. I'm just on my way to pool. So my pool's still shut where I live. We've got one in one of the buildings. So my friend that lives down the road, Ollie, he's got one that's just opened. It's actually quite nice as well, it's a bit newer than ours. And it's a 20 metre, so I'm gonna go his. He's got an ice bath on the balcony. I'm gonna ice bath, have a coffee, go for a swim. And then coming back, then I'm going on the indoor bike, which we'll talk about in a bit as well. So yeah, good morning. Fucking how grotty this is. So, what's this? Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? You look like Hunch, don't you? You look like Hunch. You look like Hunch. Oh, thank you for rubbing your face on me.
Because it does all the elevations and everything.
How's your skills?
Do you want to see what do you want in the circle? I can't do anything.
3.6, that's alright.
Feels colder than that, mate.
Mate, when it's this miserable outside.
It makes it 10 times harder, doesn't it?
Yeah. My turn next. Fucking hell. In the velociraptor. Ah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. Easy.
No.
So,
You reckon?
yeah.
Fucking right.
Mate, I've been doing this. This is the same temp with what we've been doing. I've been doing it every day.
Yeah. It makes a difference. I remember when I done it last year.
Yeah.
You do start to like.
You don't get
your
warmer.
brain. No, but your brain adjusts to deal with it different.
Yeah. You like, panic. Or...
I started to find it a bit more like meditation. So you sit there and be like, oh, trying to chill with it.
Swim gap. We're going to do 1,000 meters this morning, and then we'll do an hour of bikes. Yeah, so go on with it.
So yeah, then it's total time, including the stop. So like a little bit of an interval where you do like 120 rests a little bit. Just get used to it again, try to build it up.
Swim done, back now, physio, quickly got to do some exercises for my hamstring and my knee, and then an hour on the Raptor. I'm looking forward to actually learning how to ride it and going outside and using it, but at the moment I've got zero motivation to do that because of the weather. So the wheel is off and it's on the Tac X trainer, and I've been enjoying Zwift, to be fair. I like that it's gamified and you can level up on it, and that you can just sit on it. If the saddle wasn't hurting my ass as much as it is, because I've got full carbon saddle, 3D printed, if this wasn't hurting my ass as much as it is, then I'd probably sit on here for a lot longer. I'd actually try and play Call of Duty on it, but at the moment I can just about watch YouTube, so that's the plan for the next hour. Gonna have a quick banana as well, to get some carbs back in, because yeah, I just done that swim, and yeah, and then get on with the rest of the day. kickflip. You don't like this too. Good week this week to start with, to be honest, for the new year, because I've hit high rocks. I've run 2 bikes, an hour and now 30 minutes. The hour is a bit more endurance with a few climbs and stuff, but then 30 minutes is kind of as hard as I could go, well, ish. And then yeah, and a swim, maybe 2 swims this week, 2,000 meters total. And rehab stretch every day, sauna and ice bath every day, so going well. It's going well. Anyway, oh yeah, and that's with a day off on New Year's actually. So New Year's Day we had a bit of a chill day. So yeah, good starting point. Building out from here. Hopefully starting marathon training soon, but I thought my knee would be in a better position than it is, and my hamstring now. So we're just gonna see how that goes, and then adjust accordingly. I've got 50k at the end of March in Tenerife to qualify me for UTMB, for the OCC, which is like the 57k race, a bit less elevation than the big one as well. But I want to try race it a little bit because I liked Madeira racing on the first day. I didn't like racing on the second day, and I was pretty checked out after about 60k. So I think that's a good kind of distance for me to be competitive in, and try to be competitive in anyway. And yeah, hopefully London Marathon, fingers crossed, before that as well. So good few months to start the year, and then obviously doing all this for the Ironman in the future, and at least the half in the summer maybe, and then hopefully Ironman by the end of the year. So I said I'll give myself a year after I learn to ride a bike. Well, get the bike, still haven't learnt, so I got it in December. So anyway, so yeah, I'll take you through some of the rest of the day, and yeah, brick by boring brick again. Start the new year strong. So this is the challenge that I've been doing on my stories on Instagram and in the broadcast channel. So it's basically 10 things. So every single day you've got to do these 10 things. So today, like, I've ticked off the ones that I've done. So yeah, 2 30-minute workouts, 1 outside. This could be walking. Like today I did the swim and the bike, but then also went for a walk. So technically I did 3. And then yeah, like a scheduled bedtime, eat clean, chapter of a book, at least 20 minutes, and then journaling, sauna, ice baths, etc. So you get the chance to get up to 10 points per day. So it kind of gamifies it in a way, because at the end of the 2 months where we get to, you can then get 580 points in total, which is the aim. So the aim is to get as many points as possible, and you do that by doing this, and every day you add up how many points you get. And I think the way that I've done it is a lot better than the typical like 75 hard or these challenges where you do like 50 days or anything like that. 1, it's better than if you just did dry Jan or a 30-day challenge, because that's not going to be enough to actually build any habitual changes into your routine, and you're just going to go back to normal straight after. But it's also a lot better than saying you're going to do 75 hard, you've got a list of things you have to do every day, and then when you don't do one of them, you either have to start again, or
you ignore it and you just carry on as you were because you've done all the other things, and one thing isn't going to make much of a difference, which it isn't. If you do miss one thing once a day or once a week and it's minor, like, it's not going to ruin all the progress you made. It's a fact that if you carry on doing that over and over again, then it will ruin the progress. So if you say you're going to do 75 hard and you miss one thing, but you do it every single day and you just ignore it, at the end of it you go, oh, I finished 75 hard, but really you've lied to yourself. Whereas with this, you know exactly what you have and haven't done. You can look back on it and go, fucking hell, I missed the ice bath 15 times in 2 months. So it actually keeps you more accountable. It does give you the chance to cheat a little bit in the sense that you don't have to do everything. So you have to have that integrity with yourself to do everything, which I personally do. So you're competing with me and all the other people doing it. You're going to see my number at the end of the 2 months. If I've done 560 points and you've done 300, then you've obviously not done enough, right? So that's the whole point of it. So hopefully it actually helps people to do something really difficult, but also build these habits, which is the most important part. And then you can then carry that on into the rest of the year. If you want to do it again, you could do it for another month and try to tick off as much as possible. You can even try do the 2 months again and try make an improvement on the first 2 months by getting more points. And then you're competing with yourself. So yeah, hopefully this helps people. Obviously the details of it, I'm actually going to put them into the caption of this for you guys on YouTube, but the details of it are on my story on Instagram and in the broadcast channel. If you join the broadcast channel, then you'll have a better up-to-date involvement. But I'm also going to be posting on my stories to keep myself and everyone else accountable as well, and resharing other people. So if you are doing it, give me a tag, show me what you've done for the day, etc., and I'll reshare it on my channel as well. But yeah, just wanted to go into that because I think it's really important. And one of the things on it is about the one goal for the year. So hopefully by now, because whatever week we're into Jan now, you've already set your goals for the year and you've already looked at that and you've already started working towards them at least. I think it's really important to have like one goal. And the way that I done this before is a really good method of setting goals, and I've written it in a caption on my Instagram. Basically what you should do is write down 10 goals in present tense, like I will be or I have X, Y, Z. It can be anything. It can be selfish, it can be money related, it can be whatever. But then look at the 10 goals that you've written down, and then out of them 10 goals, what is the most important? What one will have the biggest impact if you could change it and tick it off straight away today? If you could click your fingers and it happens, what's got the biggest impact? So focus on that. It's normally staring you in the face when you actually do this exercise. Set a deadline, write down how you're going to accomplish it, actionable steps, organize it into like a checklist, similar to what I've done with the goals for the daily challenge. I like using the Things Free app. I think it's really good. It's better than notes and it's just easy to navigate. And then every single day start working towards this. So that's one of the challenges in the daily challenges, work towards this one goal. So what can you do? What will help you get closer to achieving that goal and achieving that deadline? So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I won't go too much into my actual goals and what I'm doing because it's personal, but there's quite a lot of things on there, and there's stuff that I've moved on from last year because I do this every year. I just think it's really important. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Tomorrow with a little bit of hills and stuff, probably like Hampstead, and then start to like taper again, which is what I do all the time. Yeah, just in case you're like dead. Well, you're dead. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't tell me you're sure it is.
What's happening, YouTube? So, starting the year with a bit of a vloggy episode. I'm going to try to do this more this year. It's like one of the things that I really want to do is focus on the YouTube and building that and showing you a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes. And there's only so much you can see on Instagram and little short videos. And then hopefully we get some content from this to post on there as well. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's kind of been about getting back into training. As I haven't been able to run, I've obviously invested in a bike and I want to take that a bit more seriously. So I've been using that indoor, if you've seen with the TAC X. I ended up getting the RL1 from Raptor, which is their like newest frame. I've got an Otegra group set on it, and this dog. As soon as I start trying to talk, the dog goes mad. He's been asleep all morning since we got back from the walk. But yeah, so where was I? Got the RL1, picked that up from Raptor. They helped me build it all, put it all together. Got like the carbon saddle 3D printed, which is a bit of a nightmare because it's hurting my ass at the moment, but getting used to it. Yeah, and I've been swimming, and I want to build up my triathlon skill set. And I will do a triathlon at some point with the intent to do a full Ironman. I'm going to do a half on the way there. And I want to tick off like a big cycle and a big swim and a few other things alongside all the running. The running's not changing. The running I'm going to be running even more this year than I was running last year. I think I got about 2,000 kilometers in before getting injured, which was cool. So I'm going to be building on that this year. Got loads of races planned. Yeah, so the first race I'm doing is the 50k at UTMB in Tenerife. This is to qualify for the one in the Alps in Mont Blanc in July or August, because it's such a cool week. I really want to go back and do it and do one of the competitive races, because I did the 40k last time. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've got loads planned this year. This was just a little bit of an episode to show you a bit more that's going into the week. And obviously we had the screening for Ibiza, and launching that on here on YouTube was really cool. We had a wicked response to start with. And yeah, we've got the Madeira episode coming really shortly. I actually was editing it and I realised I've like deleted the whole file because I've started using Premiere Pro. This is the first kind of time, and I'm not the best on the technology stuff, so I'm gonna have to edit all of this, post this, which you obviously will be watching, and then edit and post Madeira. So it's gonna take a little while again, but which is really annoying because I spent a whole day on it the other day. But yeah, it was just a little bit of a catch up. Obviously I've got the race in March, that's the next thing. I've got some big plans for the year, but I don't want to go too much into that yet. But yeah, hopefully everyone's smashing their goals in getting on with 2025. Let's get it.